We all dream of financial freedom and the ability to do whatever we want with our money. But for the world's wealthiest individuals, those dreams become a reality. From extravagant purchases to burned $2 million in cash just to keep his daughter from getting cold, there is no limit to what rich people can do with their money. In this video, we will show you the 12 craziest things that rich people did with their money.
Welcome to Coffeepo.com, where you learn finance every day. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do, as we bring valuable information every day to keep you informed and updated about finances.
Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. 1. Drake bought his neighbor's house, so he can't complain about the noise. Drake is known for being cool, but his decision to purchase the house next door to his in Hidden Hills, California for $2.85 million after his neighbor made a second noise complaint really impressed people. It's possible that the purchase was more of an investment in the high-priced real estate area rather than just a solution to the noise issue. As of January 2023, Drake's net worth is estimated to be roughly $250 million. Hidden Hills is a gated community that is home to several famous residents, including Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, and Ozzy Osbourne. 2. Bill Gates donated $35 billion to charity, so far, more than any other human in history. Bill Gates has given a significant amount of money to charity throughout his life. He is known not just for his wealth, but for his charitable efforts, which have saved the lives of millions of children through the provision of vaccines and improved healthcare. Despite being one of the richest people in the world for a long time, he is remembered for his philanthropy rather than his wealth or his role in the creation of Microsoft. Bill Gates is also a major investor in medical technology with the goal of eradicating up to 20 diseases that currently cause deaths. He owns the largest privately owned foundation in the world, which is open to the public, and started the Giving Pledge, in which he promised to donate 95% of his wealth to charity upon his death. Many other wealthy individuals have also pledged to give away at least half of their wealth after they die. 3. After scamming the population of Romania, 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞 made love to his wife on $100 million in cash in his living room. This man, who is from Romania, made a lot of money after the fall of communism in 1989. He and other former security elites were determined to make as much money as possible, and within a year, he had $100 million in cash in his living room. 6 years later, he created a massive Ponzi scheme that defrauded people out of hundreds of millions of dollars. In 2008, he was worth almost $1 billion and was the 5th richest person in Romania. He has been imprisoned twice, but was released due to medical issues. Despite this, he has no regrets about going to jail and even says that he deserves to be in prison for life if the authorities knew everything he had done. 4. Mark Cuban once bought a $40 million jet on eBay. The billionaire investor and Shark Tank star made history in 1999 when he purchased a $40 million private jet on eBay. This was the largest online sale at the time and was recognized in the Guinness Book of World Records. He became a billionaire earlier that year when he sold his company, Broadcast.com, to Yahoo for $5.9 billion. Since then, he has added 2 more planes to his collection, a Boeing 767 that he rents out and a Boeing 757 that he uses for mapping. The man values his time and considers the expensive jet to be a worthwhile investment because it allows him to save more of the most valuable commodity, time. In case you were wondering, his record was broken in 2005 when a $140 million boat was purchased. 5. South African President Jacob Zuma justified spending $15 million of taxpayer money on multiple pools at his house in case of fire. In March 2016, the court ruled against the president of South Africa for using government funds to pay for improvements to his private homes, including building an amphitheater, swimming pools, a visitor center, and a chicken run. When asked about the chicken run, the president claimed it was a security upgrade. Officially, the president is worth nearly $20 million. But many people in the country speculate that over 90% of his wealth is outside of the country and suspect his involvement in a controversial $5 billion arms deal in 1999. The president is also a polygamist with 4 wives. This situation is particularly humorous because the president is a well-known public figure. 6. Pablo Escobar once burned almost $2 million in cash just to keep his daughter from getting cold while on the run. If you've seen Pablo Escobar's video on the internet or in the TV show Narcos, you probably already know this story and how amazing Pablo Escobar's life was. This is probably one of the craziest stories about him. This is the same guy who spent $250,000 a year on rubber bands to keep his money together. He was left alone in the jungle while he and his family were on the run from the police. He literally burned around $2 million to keep his daughter warm at night so she wouldn't get cold. 7. The Sultan of Brunei has a car collection worth at least $300 million. The Sultan of Brunei was once one of the wealthiest people in the world, owning a private jet that is among the most expensive in the world and throwing lavish parties. He also has a massive collection of luxury cars worth at least $300 million, including over 600 Rolls-Royces, 300 Ferraris, 450 Mercedes, and 200 BMWs, as well as multiple examples of every supercar. When a luxury car company releases a new model, it is sent to him and stored in various garages, museums, and warehouses. The Sultan's brother also had an impressive spending habit, averaging $746,000 per day for 10 years. 8. Floyd Mayweather is spending roughly $75 million per year. Mayweather's father has expressed concern that Floyd will go broke when he stops fighting, as his financial strategy has been to earn money through fighting, spend it, and then seek out another fight to repeat the process. Mayweather has been known to spend a significant amount of money on non-income generating expenses, such as buying cars for his 2 homes, purchasing gold and diamond mouthpieces for $25,000 each, and maintaining a private jet. He also has a high entertainment budget, reportedly in the range of 7 to 8 digits per year. Despite being bald, he spends $3,000 per week on haircuts. It's important to remember that even those who make a lot of money can go broke if they are not financially savvy. 9. Victoria Beckham once spent $1.4 million in one shopping spree in Milan. There are budget shopping, middle-class consumers, and then there's Victoria Beckham. Imagine you were Victoria Beckham. It's just before Christmas, and you want to buy gifts for everyone in your family. What do? Of course, you fly to Milan and start shopping for designer items. During her trip, the former Spice Girl purchased handbags, shoes, a variety of clothes, 12 pairs of sunglasses, expensive luggage, and 4 sofas. But it wasn't just for herself. The mother of 4 also purchased 2 clothes and a $600,000 Rolex for David. She admitted at the end of the vacation that she had spent a bit too much money. Shopping is addictive. The more you have, the more you want. 10. Beyoncé spent $600,000 on a solid gold rocking horse for Blue Ivy. Beyoncé and Jay-Z are known for their extravagant spending habits, including buying a $25 million island for each other and a $40 million private jet. They also set up a trust fund worth $1 billion for their first daughter, who also received a solid gold rocking horse as a gift. In addition to the trust fund, their daughter also benefits from having 2 highly successful artist parents and a stock in a top-performing tech company. Few years ago, the couple welcomed twins and are rumored to have spent close to $10 million preparing for their arrival. It's clear that having wealthy and successful parents like Beyoncé and Jay-Z can bring numerous financial benefits, including access to luxurious gifts and experiences. 11. After the Paris robbery, Kanye West spent $8 million on security upgrades for his wife, including Kim Kardashian lookalikes. After Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint in Paris, she and her husband Kanye West spent more than $20 million making security enhancements to their Hidden Hills home. This included the installation of home and mobile security technology, as well as hiring Kim Kardashian lookalikes to potentially fool attackers. The couple also purchased 2 Prom Iron Diamond armored vehicles, each costing $1.2 million, to further protect themselves. While the measures may seem extravagant, Kim Kardashian's social media fame and resulting income make it possible for her to afford the added security. In fact, during the launch of her makeup kit, she made $14 million in just 20 minutes before the product sold out. 12. Russian oligarch Mikhail Gatsarev spent $1 billion on his son's wedding. What do you do when you're worth $6 billion and your son is getting married? Exactly. Mikhail, a wealthy oil businessman, spent 1/6 of his total wealth on his son's lavish wedding. In 2015, he spent $1.5 billion buying banks, pension funds, oil refineries, and other businesses. So it's no surprise that he has a lot of money. His son, said Gatsarev, married 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬 in 2016. To spend $1 billion on a wedding seems excessive, but 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐤 was determined to give his son a night he would never forget. A-list celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐤𝐿, and Sting performed at the event. The bride's custom-made gown, created by 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤 and flown in from Paris, cost around $1 million. The crown on her head cost an additional $5 million. The 9-tier cake was made specifically for the event and stood taller than a person. Only 600 guests were invited, all of them wealthy. Outside the venue, there was a never-ending line of high-end Rolls-Royces. Each guest received a goodie bag with a small gold box engraved with the couple's names and wedding date. 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐤, who was born into poverty, worked hard to achieve his success. He promised to give his son an unforgettable wedding day when he was born. So, we're curious to know which of the 12 impressed you the most. Let us know in the comments. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more videos from our channel, subscribe and make sure to turn on the bell icon.